Bruno, with a busy schedule, the injury list mounting, how good a team performance was that?
No, obviously it was really good. We knew that it's really tough to play here at the City Ground. With a team that plays really good football, really dangerous on a counter-attacker, and we had to be careful about that. I think we dealt really well with that. Don't give many chances to them, so we take the 3 points and the good win.
Yeah, Diogo, the manager beforehand said, "Look, no excuses. The injuries don't matter." How important was that mentality to clear your head of who wasn't there and focus on who was?
Inside the dressing room, I think we were calm. We knew through the season that we're not only just 11 players. We've shown this in the past this season. So today was one more game. Players get injured. This is football, but everybody was ready, and I think today we showed that we are a proper squad, and we are very happy with the game.
Yeah, in fact, one player got injured about 20 minutes before kickoff. How much did that change your day? Sabitzer dropping out and Eriksson coming in.
No, obviously it's really bad news for us.
Change of position for you though?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. The most important thing is whoever replaced him did a really good job. That was Christian. After Fred had his chance, and he came on with a great mentality. As Diogo said, we are not only 11 players, so everyone has to be ready. These kind of things can happen. Obviously, I think we are one of the teams that the subs had more impact in games, if not the one with most impact, with goals or assists or even during the game, giving some fresh legs to the team. So I think everyone was ready, and we dealt really well with the situation.
You were a massive influence on that match. The only thing you probably can't believe is you didn't score, especially with that one second half that rebounded off the crossbar, and the keeper got a touch.
Yeah, I just said to Keller that today he only saved mine in the first half. One with a little deflection, and the second half an amazing save. Another one close from the post. I miss a great opportunity with a header.
Yeah, first half. Yeah.
The result is the most important for me. I want to get points because we want to be in the Champions League next season. We want to be in the top 4 this season, obviously, and I want to get my goals. But first, the team comes always first.
Of course. So you didn't quite get your goal, but this man did. First Premier League goal, Diogo. What did it mean? From the celebrations, it looked like quite a lot.
No, it was special. I mean, the moment that the goal was important as well. I think with the 2-0, we're a little bit more comfortable in the game. They were creating some chances, especially from corners. That in Premier League is always dangerous when you're only 1-0 up. So the moment was good. It's always special to score for this club, and more happy with the result.
You look like you had a celebration ready, you and Anthony, the handshake thing.
Yes, it's our little thing. He did a fantastic game as well. I think his rewards are coming now from all the effort that he's been doing all the season, and as a team. If we progress together, I think the individuals will come after.
Okay, so last job for you, player of the match, my friend Bruno Fernandes.
One more.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, those celebrations have come on a long way since Cole and York, eh? More rehearsed.
They certainly have.
Yeah.
Fair play.
They're not as frequent, I must point out. So he hasn't had a lot of practice like you in rehearsals. When your right back, who's being asked to play left back, gets your first Premier League goal in your 100th game, you know it's a good day.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, you can see he's absolutely buzzing there as well. Finally to score for Manchester United. Can't ask so much more than that.
Nice finish as well, wasn't it?
It was a really good finish. Good work by Anthony. 2-touch finish. Obviously, he's been watching the centre forwards finish off in training. So, yeah. And I think his run as well, his runs come really, really late. Especially for a fullback to make that kind of run. You won't see it very often, but he's come really late and he's finished it off really, really well.
And a very first Premier League assist for Anthony, Michael.
Which is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, we were just looking at the stats. Also, this is a great run. We're talking about good runs. Weghorst creates an awful lot of space. Yes, he wants the ball, but they used him as a dummy run. And look at the space he creates there for Anthony, just to slip a ball through to Dallo, and it's a nice little finish, absolutely. But Weghorst plays a massive part in that, making an unselfish run.
I think it's a good job he didn't pass it there. No, seriously, he's offside.
Yeah. He would have been eventually, yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a decoy run, Cole.
No, far from it. I mean, it's a fantastic run, as a centre forward should make, but I mean, he's come so late there. You know, by the time he gets there, the defender's actually given up on it, so he's finished it well.
All round today, how influential was Bruno Fernandes in that game?
He was brilliant, you know, and as he said, he had so many chances as well, so many efforts on goal. But to have your position changed just before the game, and for him to slot in and have a performance like that is brilliant. He was so unlucky not to score. Navas was really on him.
I was going to say, he's got 3 Champions League medals for a reason.
Exactly, you know, and that save there was a little deflection. The one onto the bar was brilliant.
Is this the best, David?
It certainly is, yeah. You know, because when I first saw that, I wasn't too sure whereabouts it hit it on the crossbar. But when you see it from behind there, it's a real special save. Top hand, yeah, great save.
Yeah, and especially his performance was especially made good because, as we know, and as we touched on, you know, an injury in the warm-up, and he's just palmed it off in many ways. But to play a different role in the team when you're preparing for a certain thing is great. You know, great mentality.
Well, you're absolutely right. There was a change in the warm-up. That, of course, meant that Marcel Sabitzer didn't start and Christian Eriksen did, who's now going to join us live from the City Ground. Christian, thank you very much indeed. Your first Premier League start since January. Been through a lot of hard work to get back to that. How did it feel?
Yeah, no, it was nice to be back. Obviously not the normal routine of getting someone injured Marcel injured and then coming on instead of him, which was sad. But yeah, no, I'm happy to be back, definitely.
What's the script there then? When did you know? Because obviously you're preparing to be a substitute.
Yeah, no, they were doing some finishing in the end. And then I heard Wout told me that Marcel went inside. It doesn't look like he's coming back out. And then, yeah, you start thinking, who's he going to put on? Me or Fred or Pele or whoever. So I really started making my ready there.
And what's that like? Because obviously it is different preparing when you know you're playing for, sometimes 24 hours.
Yeah, no, I prepare normally for a game, even if I'm a sub. You still want to be involved and you need to be ready. And yeah, in the end, like you said, I've been out for a while, so for me just to get some minutes and be back like this was perfect.
Christian, it's Michael Owen, well done, and it's great to see you back as well playing
Thank you.
Today. You've been out obviously for prolonged periods of time, but now you come back into a team that's actually challenging on all fronts. This could be a special season, actually, probably, you know, against all expectations beforehand.
Yeah, no, I think, like you said, it's like I told my teammates when I got injured, just keep winning games, then that'll be enough for me in the end to catch up. And yeah, they have. I mean, we haven't lost that many games. You already have a trophy already, and yeah, like you said, we are fighting for everything. We know it's going to be tight, but we're in a good position for anything. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play football when it's fun.
Hi, Christian, Andy Cole.
All right.
Hi, okay. I'm kind of like in awe of you. I'm not going to lie. The way you've come back to playing football at obviously this level again, mentality-wise, you show absolutely everything. For you personally, how have you done it?
What do you mean, like injury-wise or before that?
Both, because I'm watching you play today. Obviously, I watch you play at Old Trafford, being away and watch you as well. I mean, the way you strut around the park is fantastic to see that you can sustain the levels that you did, obviously, by your illness and what happened then. But now it's just fantastic to see you out there.
No, that's also how it feels. I mean, I'm one of the few that's very happy to be back and be here in general. How crazy that sounds, but no, I just enjoy playing football. And obviously, when you're winning games, it's a lot more fun to be involved. But no, I'm in a good place. It was a bad time with the injury. Being away for 2 months was tough, but now I'm just happy to be the footballer, to be back.
And people call it the business end of the season. This month's crazy, isn't it? This was the first of 7 games in 22 games. But that's what you want as a Manchester United player, isn't it? Yeah,
no, I mean, it comes if you keep winning games. Like I said, we're in on all fronts. So, yeah, there's more games coming. And at least when we continue winning, there'll be more and more. So it's really up to ourselves to put ourselves in playing as much games as possible, because then we know we're on a good run.
Really well done today. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Manchester United in front at Nottingham Forest by 1-0 at half-time. Then Anthony, who of course scored in his first 3 Premier League games when he signed for Erik ten Hag. He'd gone 14, Andy, without one until this.
Yep, good play by Martial. Gets himself in, wins the ball back, makes running behind and takes good touch out of his feet. Good save by the keeper, but as good wingers got to do, you've got to follow in and get the tap-ins, and he's done that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a good reaction to losing the ball and a brilliant first-time pass as well. But just take your eyes to the top of the screen there. Lodi's in a great position defensively and just switches off a little bit, and you can just tell the desire that's lacking there from the defender compared to the attacker, let's say. And Anthony scores a nice easy tap in, but it's all about Martial, that goal, his reaction and then his drive into getting into an attacking position.
Just clear it for us, nothing more Navas could have done there?
No, it's a case of making the save. That's too tight, too fast to be able to save it and guide it into a safe area. He was unlucky.
They started well, United. They had a few opportunities in front of goal.
They have done. They've looked really, really bright. And I keep touching on, before I was worried about getting goals and that, but they've created chances. You know, Navas has made a few saves. Sancho here didn't get the contact that he really wanted. I think that was going to drag that one wide. Getting again here. Somehow he gets a Bruno, and another good save by Navas here as well. Another one here. Start great ball in there by Eriksen.
Has he got a score here?
He's got a score.
It might just be a little bit behind him, I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a great ball in.
Great ball in. But I would expect him to score from there because I've got to be brutal on. He's a real good finisher. When he's in there, he's very, very good. So I'd expect him to score there.
As far as Forest were concerned, we saw 3 or 4 of their players appealing for a penalty when it struck Harry Maguire's arm. Did they have a point, David?
They've got a point. My only thing is that it's not goal-bound. I know it's come a long way, and I think there's 2 Man United arms on it, actually. So the lads are saying it's a pen all day long, and I'm thinking the only reason they haven't given it is because it's not goal-bound.
Yeah, well, I'm totally sat on the fence here. I can see why the ball is in the air for a long, long time. It's travelled an age, so there's no excuse for the first contact being on the ball. So that sort of sides me towards saying it's probably a penalty. But then again, as David says, it's not like the ball is going on target. It's not like, you know, somebody striking the ball in behind and it's preventing anyone. What we are seeing is referees now being given whatever decision they make, VAR is really not going to get involved unless it's absolutely obvious. We saw it in the last game at West Ham when Antonio, the ball hit his hand. Whatever the ref said, yeah, we're sticking with it. And we've seen the same again here.
I don't know the rules anymore, so I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
I'm not getting involved. Like I said, we see the Antonio one, I'm turning around saying, for me, that's not a penalty. And I've seen that one, I'm turning around saying, that's a penalty. That's travelled, what, 20, 30 yards?
Yeah, and the rest.
Come on.
Yeah.
OK, Forest haven't had much of a decisive goal, but Diego Dallo nearly helped them right on the stroke of half-time. A1E here, David. Should he do better?
I think he should be more composed here. You know, it just looks like he's put his foot through the ball rather than guiding it into the side. You know, it's a terrible touch there, and it just goes in and tries to just smash it instead of trying to. These 2 guys would have.
What should he do there, Coley?
You know, that's a side foot all day long.
Right, OK.
David De Gea's left hand, that's where I'm going. He's laid up perfect for him. Yeah. And for me, he doesn't even got to worry about Diego Dallo because he's in a position that if he touches him, it's a penalty. So he can actually gamble that he can even take a touch. If he takes a touch and pushes it past him, it's a penalty. But it's a clearance. It's a wild, wild clearance by centre forward.
Yeah. No, Coley's talking like a proper centre forward.
Like someone who's 4th in the all-time list.
Like
goal
he understands how to score. How many times do I sit in and say, why do people just go for power all the time? It's 9 times out of 10 finishing is about accuracy. You can still get enough power with the side of your foot in that situation. You don't have to lash everything with your laces. Absolutely, it's a total side foot finish. OK, as 2 members of the 150 Club, you and I just sit here, listen and respect. He didn't do what they should have done. Forest haven't scored and United are in front.